I know you moved on to someone new. Whole life is beautiful. You were the light for me to find my truth. I just wanna say thank you.
Leaving to find my soul. Told her I had to go. And I know it ain't pretty when our hearts get broke. Too young to feel this old. Watching us both turn cold. Oh, I know it ain't pretty when two hearts get broke. Yeah, I know it ain't pretty when two hearts get broke.
I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days, these days. All our troubles we'll lay to rest and we wish we could come back to these days, these days. These days, these days. These days, these days.
3 years of ups and downs, nothing to show for it now. And I know it ain't pretty when the fire burns out. Calling me when I'm drunk, remind me of what I've done. And I know it ain't pretty when you're trying to move on.
Oh, yeah. I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days, these days. All our troubles we'll lay to rest and we wish we could come back to these days, these days. Oh, I know, I know. Oh, I know, I know. Oh, I know, I know. These days, these days. Oh, I know, I know. Oh, I know, I know. Oh, I know, I know. These days, these days.
Cigarettes in the ashtray, reminiscing on those past days. I thought you didn't know my last name, but that changed. And I traveled around the world, think where you living at now. I heard you moved to Austin, got an apartment and settled down. And every once in a while, I start texting, write a paragraph, but then I delete the message. Think about you like a pastime. I could cry you a river, get you baptized. Or I wasn't ready to act right. Used to always think I'd get you back right. They say that things fall apart. We were gonna move to Brooklyn, you were gonna study art. Love is just a tool to remind us who we are, and that we are not alone when we're walking in the dark.
I hope someday we'll sit down together and laugh with each other about these days, these days. All our troubles we'll lay to rest. We wish we could come back to these days, these days. We wish we could come back to these days, these days, these days. I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through your jaws. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around and since it is cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. Now I can sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, since it is cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, can sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm just walking by to let you know I can never say it on the phone. Won't never let you go. And this time I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can sleep until I feel your touch.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright.
Find your chill, come online. Cove-TV is a vibe. Motivation, fun and games. Join us in our happy place. Cove-TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove-TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove-TV where we play. Best time every
Good Saturday morning, everybody. What up, Cornbread?
What up, Beanz? Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. Hope everybody's off to a dope start to their Saturday. Cheers, everybody. Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Crystal. I hope you are off to a good morning.
Good morning, Dee. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Deb. I hope you are off to a good morning.
Good morning, Bree. How are you? I hope you are off to a wonderful Saturday. Start to your Saturday.
Good morning, Mama Rue. I hope you are off to a good morning.
Good morning, Boxman. How are you, brother? I hope you are having a wonderful Saturday. I hope everybody's off to a dope-ass start to their day. It's been a pretty good chill morning so far. Nothing too crazy going on. Wake and bake?
Wake and bake.
Let's fucking go. Cheers. Hey, what up, Kimmy? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday.
Hi, Kimmy.
Cheers, everybody.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it, but listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness. It's like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of a memory. What you had, what you lost, what you had, what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. I say women, and they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Now here I go again, I see the crystal visions. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, it's like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go. Good morning, Ash. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Much love, Kimmy. So sorry. What does everybody got going on for their Saturday today? It should be a pretty good day. Great basement brawl last night. Great fireworks last night. That was cool.
4th of July.
I was gonna say, how's your 4th, Cornbread?
It was good. It was good. We're doing another party today.
Nice.
With Ryan's family. So it's lots of fun stuff to do.
Yeah, I just kind of hung out, worked on some stuff yesterday, and hung out with Morgan, and yeah. Nothing too crazy. Should be a good day today. Got dodgeball finals this afternoon, and open studio hanging out tonight. It should be a pretty dope day. Other than that, though, yeah, it's been rained like a motherfucker last night. Oof. But it's gonna be hot and humid again today. Morgan did surprisingly really well with the fireworks last night, like around here or whatever.
We only shot off a couple. We didn't do anything like huge or whatever.
Our neighbors right next door were shooting them off in the alley. So I mean, it's like half a block away, not even half a block away. It's like the next house over, and so she wasn't a big fan of it, but she did pretty good. She just kind of bared through it, and then around 10 o'clock it was done because no other ordinance stuff. So
right.
She's a good girl. Now we just play playing.
Yeah, I know. Look at her. She's like, throw it. She's like, throw my ball. Throw it. Good morning, Mama Roo.
Yeah. Yeah, I grabbed a shit ton of just random, like acoustic piano tracks, covers and stuff like that. So
that sounds really, really good.
Yeah, I've been loving them this morning. Testing out a few different things here and there, seeing what works and what doesn't.
Right.
We're 4 minutes from 4:20. Does anybody have anything cool going on today?
Anybody?
Yeah, I liked watching the fireworks last night. That was cool. There's just chilling and listening to music and getting high, and had fireworks on between the brawl rounds. They put on a hell of a show up in Duluth last night.
Nice. Yeah, there's a couple of places that people were sending me videos around here that were doing fireworks and stuff. I was like, I can wait until today.
3 minutes out, everybody. We'll just staying history it up after 4:20. We got our morning speaker this morning, and some Dodgeball News Network. That's pretty much all I got planned for the morning show.
And that's all he wrote.
So yeah, for now. For now.
Tuesday needs to hurry up and get here.
What's Tuesday?
Guardians of Unity.
Oh, yes. I wasn't sure if you meant Token Tunes Tuesday, because that's what
well, that too, of course. But I'm yeah, you got me like sucked right into this story. Because it's good.
I do have some cool plans for that in the future with the Guardians stuff. So I'm very excited for here in the next few months of that. 2 minutes out, everybody. Make sure you're packing up, heating up, warming up, grinding up, rolling up, coffeeing up, waking up, on the up and up.
Yeah. What Beanz said. No, and Token Tunes. I can't miss Token Tunes on
No, you
Tuesday.
can't forget about Token Tunes.
But I'm more excited for Guardians of Unity. I really had to unclog this sucker last night.
I hit 420 hits on my vape last night during Basement Brawl. My 420th hit was a nose dab.
Let's say nose dab.
422?
Let's go.
Right?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you think about it, that's a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Kay. How are you?
Okay.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Even I got maybe one corn muffin here. The rest they got up this morning and left with Ryan.
Nice.
They're like, we're gonna go help.
Good morning, Ma. How are you, dear? You're having a wonderful morning. Happy 420, everybody.
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude, it's tearing me apart, it's ruining everything. I swore I would be true, and honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong, but I was wrong. I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, things wouldn't be so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But you always really knew I just wanna be with you. But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Oh, do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? So deep, you know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Oh, do you have to let it linger? Do
you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
I wouldn't mind it.
It was different, but I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it. I'd much rather just listen to the original.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ma. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, CJ. I hope you guys are all up to a dope-ass start to your Saturday. Got a bunch of acoustic songs. There's some that, like, naming is very weird with, like, shit. And so sometimes I don't fucking know what it means. Hey, be safe out there today, Bree.
Yes.
Whoever's driving, drive safe. Wear your seatbelt. Don't be fucking texting and driving, please. Man, fireworks show last night on Duluth was dope, though. I bet I can go back and we can probably cry some of it. It might be far enough back. Hey, good morning, Brian. Well, good afternoon, evening, Brian. How are you? I'm not sure what beach this is, Kimmy. Damn, they started right at 10 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
10:01. Yeah, 22:01:59.
Wow.
So this is from last night. This is over. Look, this is the hillside cam that we normally have been watching. Be careful, Morgan.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it was crazy light show last night.
It's super pretty. Super, super duper pretty.
Right? Yeah, we even played, like, between round 3 and 4 or 4 and 5, we played an extra song, just sit and watch the fireworks. Then we had some technical stuff happen, and the show got accidentally ended between round 4 and 5, so we had to, it was, like, right at the start of round 5, so we had to start round 5 over.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, some buttons accidentally got pushed that weren't supposed to be pushed.
Who was button happy?
Stream. I said, how did we do? And I'm like, what do you mean, how did you do? Oh, that's what happens when we end the show. That's not good.
Oh, my goodness.
So we did a take 2, OG take 2. It's been a long time since we had to, like, actually do a real full-on studio take 2. Normally we could just unplug it and replug it back in.
Oh, wow.
And so it's all fun. It was an accident.
That is really pretty right there.
Yes, absolutely. I do think Vicki is all right, but crazy flooding down in Texas. I talked to her for quite a bit yesterday.
I hope she's safe. Much love, Vicki B.
Much love, Vicki B.
We love you. That is really pretty. Wow. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a whole video or if I want to go live for the fireworks tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm probably just going to record it.
Yeah, it was great brawl last night, except for Man Bear winning Nux.
Did he really?
Round 2.
That mother trucker. I'm just kidding, Man Bear. Love you.
And now he's like, well, now Cornbread can't call me a no-nuck bitch. And I'm like, she still will.
Yeah. No.
And he's like, but it doesn't count now.
Ooh, I liked how that went. That was cool. No, I guess I can't call Man Bear no nut bitch no more.
You can call him a one nut bitch, though. Whoa.
Yes, I can.
I had a lot of fun last night. A lot of fun, a lot of laughs last night. Damn.
Wow. Pretty. I love fireworks.
Yeah, Kasha, absolutely. Go follow Stormy's Lunchbox Lounge. Good morning, Magic. How are you, brother? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday.
Good morning, Magic. I like that firework. How it like kind of like the one firework, right? And then they like go off different directions. That's cool.
Yeah, I had a feeling last night that with this camera moving, and I knew that it was shooting fireworks off, that this camera would probably aim at the fireworks. If you're a camera operator and you don't point at the fucking fireworks, you're not doing a good job, in my opinion.
Right.
You could be wrong. You could be doing a great job. I don't know.
You're at work. Well, I hope you have a great day at work, Magic. My sister's dog surprised the heck out of me too last night. He didn't even move. He didn't move. He just sat there and watched him. I was like, oh, all right. Nice, Christina. Yeah, I think I don't know if they're doing any more fireworks around here this weekend or not. Maybe. I have no idea.
Same, K. Morgan was in my lap for the beginning of the brawl. And then, I don't know, she just kind of went over. She kind of grabbed her ball and with her ball. And, she did fucking great last night. I couldn't believe it. She was very anxious. She was very aware what the fuck was going on. But she wasn't in my lap, which is new. You know what I mean? She, yeah. She's a trooper. She's dope. Dang, Magic.
Ow.
I'd say be careful and be safe, but that's past tense, so I hope you're okay. There we go. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, I don't know. Play another song and watch some fireworks.
Yeah.
Let me see what we got here. Cornbread, pick me number 1 through 84. And I'll tell you if we played a couple of them, so I'll say it. But
46.
okay. Cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's having a dope Saturday morning. We're just hanging out. I got a shit ton of acoustic-esque piano music. It's pretty good. I'm digging it. Cheers.
I gave her everything. She took my heart and let me lonely. I've been broken
I don't know if I know that original song.
I'm trying to think of it, but
Well, I'm gonna look it up. I won't tell you who it is. I'll let you try to think of it, but I fucking don't have any clue. Okay.
I'm trying to remember how it all goes. I don't remember.
I got it. I don't know if you'll know it.
I've got it.
Possibly. It's going to be, all right, circle late 20 teens.
20 teens.
Yes. Original genre is rap.
Oh, snap.
Dig deep, Cornbread. You got this. I don't feel like you would listen to much of this person. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
XXXTentacion, the rapper?
No.
Yeah, no clue. I know a couple of his songs, but no, I don't know enough of them to know. But that's who that was.
Well, damn.
Good morning, Brittany. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Yes. Hope you have a great morning. Yeah, when you first started saying it, I was like, nope, he's right. Definitely not.
XXXTentacion.
I was like, definitely not. Definitely have not listened to it that much. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Let me see if I can even think of a song or see a song of his that I would know of. No.
No.
No. It's just that was a whole part of that whole mumble rap genre, and I just whatever. But like it wasn't my shtick. I couldn't get into it. There was a couple that I didn't mind, a little bit of some Lil Yachty, but for the most part, I loved the fireworks show. It was fucking great. It's one of the better fireworks shows I've seen in past years. Even like being there. I didn't get eaten by fucking mosquitoes last night. I didn't have to deal with drunk people last night. I didn't have to deal with leaving after that shit.
Oh my god, yeah. The mosquitoes were wicked down there. I'm like, so we tried hurrying up so that way we could pack everything up and come up here and then unload everything. I'm like, man.
Like, if you don't leave, like, if you wait till the end of the fireworks show, you're fucked. You're stuck.
Yes.
So you either gotta, like, miss the finale, which we all know is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived in Laverne, it was nice because we lived, like, a block from where they shot the fireworks off. So I just walked my bitch ass down there.
Right.
But I didn't go to the fireworks show last year or the year before. And so...
If we go to watch fireworks anywhere, you know, we leave when the grand finale is starting, and I tell the kids, look out the window and keep watching it while
when did honking become clapping with cars? That's a real question.
I don't know.
Has anybody ever noticed that after
yes,
you know, I'm not dissing it. I think it's dope. It's just very interesting. When did honking become clapping for cars? Nobody honks at the end of a fucking drive-in movie. I guess nobody claps at the end of a theater movie either. Do they?
I don't know.
They don't.
I don't know. That is a good question, though.
I guess if everybody else started clapping, I would, because I don't want to feel like the weirdo. But I'm not starting the clap here. Okay, this has got to be finale-ish time.
Yeah, because if not, if the thing about it is, you think about it, which this has happened to me one time. We went out and we watched fireworks, and we were stuck in the traffic for an hour.
Oh, I believe it.
An hour.
Car like that. Dude, the Cars cinematic universe is so crazy. If you dig into the fucking lore of that whole series, that shit's wild, bro. How does Mater eat wasabi? That doesn't make sense. That whole Cars 2 fucks that whole series up. It all made sense until Cars 2. And then, well, I don't know. Should I be Magic? The last movie I went to was a long time ago. It was Megan for a niece's birthday. It was a good movie. I wouldn't peg it as a scary movie, but it was interesting. I enjoyed the premise of it. All right, I got another banger loaded in here. You ready to roll, Cornbread?
Yes.
Cheers, everybody. If this is what I think it is, let's fucking go. Cheers. All right, that's not the song. I mean, it was a good song. That's fine. I enjoyed it. That wasn't a cover of Alicia Keys. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see where you get that magic. I can definitely agree with that opinion. But holy, should say I'm sorry about all the flashing right now. That's a lot going on the screen. But fireworks in this bitch. We do have this day in history coming up. I didn't really plan on watching fireworks, but we're here and watching them, and I'm down.
We're here. We're watching. We're watching.
Yeah. This is not live. I just want to let everybody know it's morning time. Dang, that's a good one. You know what I almost think is just as fascinating as fireworks is like the process of fireworks being made.
Yes.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're at a 20-minute fireworks show right now. I just kind of was looking at the clock, and we're at 20 minutes. So
Damn.
that's a good show. Yeah, well, that's not this.
I'll be shocked if the ones around here last like 15.
Fireworks are crazy. That was cool. I like that one.
Whoop whoop.
Now what about Bon Iver? I love Bon Iver. You know who that is? Cornbread?
No.
Okay, I'm sure that you know, like you've heard this song before. But it's a very interesting story. Cheers, everybody.
Come on, skinny love, just let's sing it. To pour a little salt we will never eat. My, staring at the sink of blood across the knee. And I've told you to be patient, and I've told you to be fine, and I've told you to be balanced, and I've told you to be kind, and now all your love is wasted, and then who the hell was I? And I'm breaking at the bridges, and at the end of all your lies.
such a dope song. So I guess like he got really bad writer's block, and I could be like mistaken, misinformed. I don't know how much of the story is true or not. He like snowed himself in a fucking cabin in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin for a winter, and he just wrote a whole album. And it's an incredible album.
Wow.
All right, we do have This Day in History coming up. That's shitty and rainy in Duluth, but the lights are still pretty on the water. I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty lights. All of the lights.
All right, everybody. Stay in History, July 5th.
Welcome back. It's the weekend, and a holiday weekend at that, so we'll have a rerun today, and I will add a quote at the end. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's see what I had for you on July 5th, 2021. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for July 5th. July 5th is the 186th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 187th in leap years, with 179 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is horse sense. Horse sense is a noun that means common sense. The words themselves come to us from Old English horse and a Latin word that means sense. But why? It could have to do with some association of horses with country and the sound practical judgment exhibited by an unsophisticated country person. Or it could have to do with the horse's sense of staying out of trouble. Yet another idea has to do with Jonathan Swift's satire Gulliver's Travels, wherein lie a race of horses endowed with reason, contrasted with yahoos who were boorish humans. Yahoos. For whatever reason, the phrase evolved. The earliest documented use of the term horse sense is 1832. And with that, we're going to start on July 5th, 1687, when Isaac Newton published Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, although he named it in Latin, Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica. Pardon me, my Latin is a little rusty. I'm informed that Latin is considered a dead language for a reason. Anyway, this work is often referred to simply as the Principia. Once he got this book done, he went back, annotated, and corrected his personal copy, and ended up publishing 2 additional editions. He writes about Newton's laws of motion, classical mechanics, Newton's law of universal gravitation, and a derivation of Kepler's laws of planetary motion. Now this is all very interesting, but there's another lesson in there, and that is that he went ahead and wrote the book. He got it published, and then he went back through it, made notes, corrections, had it republished. Twice. He ended up with 3 books, whereas too many perfectionist authors keep working and working and working and never get even one published. Just do it. Just get it done. Sometimes you just have to go with what you have. On July 5th, 1775, the Second Continental Congress adopted a document called the Olive Branch Petition. This was the final attempt to avoid war between the 13 colonies in Great Britain. Unfortunately, King George wasn't having it. He wouldn't even read the document. Instead, he simply declared the colonists traitors. This is the birthday of American businessman P.T. Barnum, co-founder of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. He was born on July 5th, 1810, and lived to the age of 80. Interestingly, in addition to his career as a showman and entrepreneur, he was also a politician, serving in the Connecticut House of Representatives for 3 years. before then being elected mayor of Bridgeport, Connecticut in 1875. He was only in office as mayor for a year, but while he was there, he worked to improve the water supply, bring gas lamps to the streets, and enforce liquor and prostitution laws, and was instrumental in starting the Bridgeport Hospital. Philadelphia's Liberty Bell took a trip on July 5, 1915. On this day, it left on a special train on its way to the Panama Pacific International Exposition. You know, it's got a crack in it anyway, so that must have been a real nail-biter. The upshot is that the Bell's custodians decided that's it, no more trips for the Liberty Bell. She could stay home now. And we spoke the other day of a person named Jamie Farr, who's best known for playing a character on the TV show MASH named Maxwell Q. Klinger. So you can imagine my surprise in finding that there was actually an individual named Max Klinger. Today's Max Klinger was a German symbolist, painter, sculptor, printmaker, and writer, born in 1857. He comes to our attention today because it was on July 5, 1920 that the artist Max Klinger passed away at the age of 63. Hormel Foods Corporation introduced a product called Spam on July 5, 1937. Now, Spam gets a lot of grief for various reasons, but is, as I recall, fairly tasty. It's composed of pork with ham and a few other ingredients cooked in the can. Word has it that it was invented to increase the sales of pork shoulder, which was not that popular a cut. Wikipedia says that Hormel claims only a small circle of former Hormel executives actually know the meaning of the word spam, but popular beliefs are that it stands for spiced ham. That works for me. As it turns out, back in World War II, it was difficult to deliver fresh meat to the front, but they sure could get spam, and over 150 million pounds of spam were purchased by the military before war's end. Wartime rationing also put a pretty hard squeeze on a lot of people, but they could get spam. Margaret Thatcher called it a wartime delicacy. Nikita Khrushchev said without spam they wouldn't have been able to feed their army. My research tells me that spam is very popular in Hawaii, where spam dishes are available in restaurants, and they have a spam-themed festival. If I have any viewers in Hawaii, let me know in the comments about this. It is a popular item, selling all over the world except for the Middle East and North Africa, where it's forbidden for being a pork food product. On July 5, 1947, a young woman named Micheline Bernardini modeled the first modern bikini at a swimming pool in Paris. The designer, Louis Réard, could not find a runway model willing to showcase this revolutionary new design, which revealed the wearer's navel and much of her buttocks. Risque for its time, he hired a nude dancer to model the garment. The National Health Services Act created the National Public Health System in the United Kingdom on July 5, 1948. BBC broadcast its first television news bulletin on July 5, 1954. Meanwhile, in America, Elvis Presley recorded his first single, That's All Right, at Sun Records in Memphis, Tennessee on July 5, 1954. That's all right, baby. This is the birthday of American singer, songwriter, and keyboard player Mark Cohn, born July 5, 1959. I've linked his song Walking in Memphis in the show notes for you. Still gives me goosebumps, even just talking about it. Mark Cohn, happy birthday, dude. This is the birthday of American actress Edie Falco, born July 5, 1963. She has a significant filmography. I particularly remember as Carmela Soprano from the HBO series The Sopranos. On July 5, 1971, the 26th Amendment to the United States Constitution, lowering the voting age from 21 to 18 years, was certified by President Richard Nixon. Arthur Ashe became the first black man to win the Wimbledon singles title on July 5, 1975. On July 5, 1980, Swedish tennis player Bjorn Borg won his 5th Wimbledon final and became the first male tennis player to win the championships 5 times in a row from 1976 to 1980. Armenia adopted its constitution on July 5, 1995, 4 years after its independence from the Soviet Union. Dolly the sheep became the first mammal cloned from an adult cell on July 5, 1996. She had 3 mothers. One provided the egg, another provided the DNA, and yet a third carried the cloned embryo to term. I don't know that their scientific curiosity has been quelled quite yet, but one thing I did learn was that making cloned animals is highly inefficient. Out of 277 attempts, Dolly was the only lamb that survived to adulthood. The leader of the team that created Dolly said in 2007 that the nuclear transferal technique may never be sufficiently efficient for use in humans, which is fine with me. Baseball great Ted Williams played his entire playing career for the Boston Red Sox. After retiring as a player, he served as manager for the Washington Senators / Texas Rangers, and I have a Ted Williams story. We got to go see the Cleveland Indians at Texas Rangers, and through a fortuitous sequence of events ended up in some very nice box seats along the third base line. We noticed Ted Williams a couple of boxes left and in front of us. We totally knew who he was, but we were way too starstruck to try to go talk to him. And now our attention was divided between watching the baseball game and watching Ted Williams. We observed a young man make his way down to the box with a jersey, had a Rangers jersey and a Sharpie pen. He was looking for Ted Williams' autograph. We didn't hear the conversation, but we watched as Ted Williams sent the young man away, and in a little bit, the young man returned with a Red Sox jersey, which Ted Williams did autograph. It was shortly after that that we moved to Cooperstown, and I got the job at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum, which is where I was on July 5th, 2002, when the announcement came out that Ted Williams had passed away. He was 83. I got a little chatty on that one, didn't I? But as I was watching the part about Isaac Newton's Principia, where he wrote that book, you remember that part, right? That reminded me of this great quote I heard from the motivational speaker Zig Ziglar many years ago, and it is, "The lights don't all have to be green before you leave the house." Zig Ziglar. That's just another way of saying, get started. Get out there and do the thing. The lights don't all have to be green before you leave the house. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. That might not make it into the video, we'll see. Changing it up. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Yes, please make sure that you are subscribed and following Vicki Bowers. Much love, Vicki B. Thank you so much for this day in history every day. We super duper appreciate it. I hope you're having a dope ass Saturday, and hope you had a good 4th of July.
Absolutely.
Crazy thing about the spam. So you know how like spam emails, it got its name? It all originates from the meat. So when the Monty Python spam fucking skit came out, spam, bacon, spam. Well, then people would go into message boards and they would quote that spam, 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 and just to be annoying and just spam the chat with that segment. It got to be known as spam.
I'm not surprised. People spam the fuck out of things.
Spam, 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 spam. I sent Magic a big old thing that says spam, spam, spam. You ready, Cox?
Yeah. Well, what up, and good morning, happy Saturday, all you amazing-ass people out there. What up, Beanz? What up, Cornbread? What up, Amber? What up, Kay? What up, Christina? What up, Magic? What up, Brianna? What up, Kimmy? What up, Brittany? Hope you all have had a great Saturday so far. Hi, Ma. Hope your morning's off to a great start. What up, Jeremy? Hope you've had a great day so far, dude. Ma. I'll make sure I don't miss anyone. What up, Man Bear? Amber. Jeremy. What up, CJ? Hope you've had an amazing morning so far. I feel like I might be caught up.
No, let's do this.
Yep, I don't think I missed anyone. We should be good.
I can kind of go along with you when you go through them.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Man Bear. We're having a wonderful morning, man. Hope you have a good day at work. You nut winning bitch. I'm very excited for the future of this day in history. Excited. All right, we do have our song of the day to play. Kasi, you wake and bake yet?
No, I've been productive.
Well, what the hell? It's Saturday.
Right.
This is such a dope song. Fucking Walking in Memphis. Man, I'm so excited.
Who sings it?
Mark, well, this is the original version, I believe, Mark Cohen. This isn't the version I think everybody knows of. I can't think of who sings that fucking song.
Rascal Flatts.
Okay, I think you are making a good point. That's not who I was thinking of. I'm thinking of like early 90s.
Yeah.
The thing, Rascal Flatts was like late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah,
I want to say like the Rascal Flatts versions definitely dominated the 2000s and since. I didn't even think of that one, but you are 100% correct.
That's a good one. That's my favorite version. I don't even really listen to country music no more, but that's still my favorite.
Lone Star. It was Lone Star.
Yes, Lone Star. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what I was thinking of.
I like Rascal Flatts.
Yeah.
They're when I was like 13, I remember I did a thing for school, and I did basically it was like a slideshow of the life and times of Dale Earnhardt and the crash with the song "What Hurts the Most" behind it. It's heart-tripping.
That's a good song.
It's such a good song. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Let's get right. It's Saturday. I don't know.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first-class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel got fish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood. And they brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in Memphis, was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain.
That's such a great song. Holy moly.
That is a great ass song.
Such a, I'm not a giant country music fan. I would consider that to be country-ish. Country-esque.
I'll put that as a country song.
Yeah, and I really like that. That whole fucking 90s country scene. So good, dude. So good. I don't even know, you don't even really have to like country music to Toby Keith's got some good songs. Oh, Brad Paisley's got some good songs. Lone Star's got some good songs.
I like Brad Paisley.
I like early Brad Paisley. When I will say there was a few year period, I felt like his songs were all very, very similar.
Yeah, welcome to country.
Yeah,
I grew up a diehard country fan. I can say it, but there is a lot of songs that are just so damn similar. They're different. Don't get me wrong. They are so similar.
Yeah.
I always liked the Nationwide commercials with Peyton Manning and Brad Paisley.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, those were always good. I always thought those two were funny together. Yeah. Never heard that. You never heard any of those songs? There's so many versions of that song. But it's a good song to cover. I don't know.
I'll still say the Lone Star one would be the best.
I think it's could be that one. I don't know. We do have Dodgeball News Network coming up. We have our morning speaker coming up. We are 6 minutes from 4:20. Everybody will play a 4:20 song and dive into our morning speaker. I'm very excited for our morning speaker this morning. It is a sports morning speaker. What up, Cups?
I'm excited too.
Yes, it's gonna be great. Yeah. Country like that. My mom was huge into country, so and my dad liked country, but That's where I get all my country roots from, is my parents.
Sames.
Yep, my mom got me in country when I was young, then my sister showed me Lincoln Park. Downhill slope from there.
Touche.
Yep, as soon as I heard Hybrid Theory from Lincoln Park, diehard rock fan after that.
Yeah, it's all heard. Dude, it's funny because I heard Insane Clown Posse and Linkin Park are on the same age range.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely downhill for you, too.
Yeah, it was pretty much it, man.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, I was like, what is this nonsensical amazingness I'm listening to?
That's
Yeah,
who my
paper
sister introduced me to, was ICP first.
My first ICP song I ever heard was Chicken Huntin', and I was like, oh my god, what is this?
I'm excited you're excited about being excited that you're excited.
It's pretty exciting.
So excited.
That's a lot of excitement.
Right? 5 minutes out.
I want to say the phrase is, let's fucking go. No? Okay.
Wait,
I
what?
think it is.
What did I just miss?
Let's fucking go.
Oh, let's fucking go.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know today. Let's go chicken hunting.
That sounds too much. Damn it, now it's stuck in my head, Box Man.
Papa Roach. That was an earlier on one, too. Papa Roach is fucking great. Still putting out great-ass songs, too.
All right, we're going to play a game this morning. We're going to play a couple songs, and Cops is going to tell us if it's POG or if it's Saliva.
We're fucked.
We're so fucked.
Beanz does that shit to me all the time. Like, I know it's POD. Nope, it's one Saliva. All right, this one's definitely Saliva. Nope, POD.
I'm so sorry.
They're the same people.
It's the same band. It's not the same band.
It's not.
It should be.
But close enough. They sound so identical.
I grabbed a shit ton of acoustic covers of songs this morning, Costi. So I've been kind of pulling out of that playlist. It's fairly randomized.
I like acoustic versions.
You
can
just
really
very chilling morning this morning, last night. Crazy brawl. Didn't have to kick nobody out. But there was a couple times people got a little rowdy last night. I was crazy. It was a brawl.
Good thing there's no rules.
Yeah. I think everybody was more, I think it was the Man Bear winning Nuts thing. I think that kind of riled everybody up.
Yeah, that bitch, I had to write his name down.
Oh, in pen.
I know, it's permanent. It's not going anywhere.
Aww.
I always got to look back and saw that he won 4th of July Nucks.
He won fucking Christmas Nucks.
Yeah, that maple back bitch.
Maple back bitch. Man Bear, come back.
Where you at, Man Bear? That was a good one. I need you here for that.
That was a good one. You'll have to save that one for when he's here. He's on his way
That's
to
right.
work.
I should call him.
I should call him.
Hey, Man Bear, you're live on the Cove-TV morning show.
Hey, I made that reel for Magic right up on the show that day. That was my favorite one yet. And the only part that I even liked about the entire reel was like, I'm not even muted. They can all hear me. So take that.
Take that. I'm excited. Matt's got some cool shit going on that I can't really talk about, but I can say I'm very excited for it. And man, everybody's got a lot of shit going on in the next few months. It's going to be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fucking go.
Mortimer. She's been like nonstop all morning.
Cheers.
420, everybody.
Yes.
I have climbed highest mountains. I have run through the fields only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips, felt the healing in the fingertips. It burned like fire, this burning desire. I have spoke with the tongue of the angels. I have held the hand of the devil. It was warm in the night, I was cold as the stone. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe in the kingdom come, then all the colors will bleed into one, bleed into one. But yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you loosened the chains, carried the cross of all my shame, all my shame. You know I believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Let's fucking go. Whew. All right, everybody. This morning's morning speaker. Coffee picked out, actually.
It's going to be a good one.
And this morning's morning speaker will be Mike Piazza. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm. It's the reason I started playing baseball when I was a kid. I played baseball from 6 to 17.
Damn.
Oh.
I would have kept going, but high school sports sucked Yeah, they're all assholes on there, so I didn't feel like
Yeah,
doing that.
fuck that, dude. I tried to play like middle school, high school football, stuff like that. Nope. I was a little guy too, so it's a joke. But
Yeah, me too.
here we go, everybody.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you very much. You're going to make this harder than it is, I'm telling you right now. First and foremost, I sincerely wish to thank the Baseball Writers of America for voting me into the Hall. I appreciate how high your standards are, and I consider your blessing a tremendous source of pride and joy. Thank you to Jane, Jeff, Walker, and everyone at the National Baseball Hall of Fame. You treat us like family, help us in every way, and every fan should rest peacefully knowing you are the caretakers of the game. Thank you. Kenny, it is an incredible honor to be going in alongside of you. About the only thing we have in common as ball players are 2 arms and 2 legs. Your talent, athleticism, and tremendous joy you brought to your teammates and fans was infectious. The work ethic you showed as a first overall pick is inspiring. When no one would have blamed you to rest on your pedigree, you worked tirelessly to shine, and that's why you had the highest vote percentage in history. I'll never forget the first time I witnessed your skills. Unfortunately, it came at my expense when you robbed me on a ball in the gap instructionally early in our careers. I knew at that time professional baseball was going to be very difficult. I'm so happy for you. God bless you and your family. Thank you to all the legends and Hall of Famers on this stage behind me. You all have given us great joy and inspiration. The only way I ever thought I would be here with you is if I bought a ticket. It is a testament to our great country and game that dreams can come true. You just need to be willing to pay the price. 2 that are very special to me are Mike Schmidt and Johnny Bench. Schmitty, I watched you as a child. I celebrated with you and suffered with you. You are a true man of class and faith. The outpouring of emotion when you announced your retirement showed how much pressure you put on yourself to perform, and I always considered you an inspiration. God bless you. And Johnny Bench. Johnny, you will always be the best of all time. You revolutionized catching, and the game is better because of it. Your leadership and performance in the biggest games will never be matched. Although maybe I hit the ball just a little better to right field. I think one of the most amazing things about the Hall is that no one goes in here alone. We all had many people helping us, inspiring us, coaching us, and yes, sometimes kicking us in the rear. Now it is my tremendous honor and privilege to thank those that have done this for me. My love affair with baseball started in a small steel town about a 4-hour drive south of here named Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. It was a tough town, blue collar, coming off the prosperities of the 50s and 60s. The steel mills had closed, and what was left were the sons and daughters of immigrants. They loved God, their families, and sports. I came up through an intensely competitive Little League, Youth League, and high school program. This town loved its sports. It was evident the fact we were not as big as some of the neighboring towns, some twice our size, but in baseball, we punched above our weight. My high school coach was John Doc Kennedy, and he loved the game. Was a great teacher and still scouts today. From early in my high school career, he never gave me anything. He knew my dad and knew who his friend was, yet he still made me work to earn his place on the varsity. And speaking of my dad's friend, Tommy Lasorda from my dad's hometown of Norristown, Pennsylvania, the town in which I was born. but his personality and toughness were larger than life. He eventually went on a professional career until this day is not only famous for being a Hall of Fame big league manager, but by being sent down so that the Brooklyn Dodgers could make room for Sandy Koufax. Tommy Lasorda was always in my corner. He believed when he watched me hit at a young age of 14 that I could play Major League Baseball. Tommy, you were always there for me. You made me your bat boy when the Dodgers were in Philadelphia. You always sent me baseball equipment when I needed it. You convinced the Dodgers to draft me. You gave me big league at bats in spring training when I was a green, wide-eyed kid out of junior college. You went to bat for me when I walked away for the game. You convinced the Dodgers to let a very popular catcher in Mike Scioscia go so that a veteran pitching staff would know that I was their catcher my rookie year, no matter how many mistakes I made or how inexperienced I was. And speaking of experience, I was blessed to have a demanding pitching staff with such names as Oral Hershiser, Kevin Gross, Ramon Martinez, and Tom Candiotti. Tommy one day consoled me when I was really struggling to catch his knuckleball and throw out runners by saying, "Mike, I don't give a crap if you ever throw anybody out. Just go out and hit me a 3-run home run." Tommy was always there for me like a guardian angel. After high school, he sent me to the University of Miami, and after a less than stellar freshman season in which I went 2 for 9 with no RBIs, Tommy sent me to Miami-Dade Community College, where I played for Dr. Demi Maneri, the all-time winningest coach of junior college baseball. Doc played me at first that season. I hit a respectable 360 and started showing some power. Doc's son, Paul Maneri, was the head coach of St. Thomas University at the time, and he was amazingly supportive and told me no matter how frustrating baseball could be, you need to go on, keep going, and keep playing. Speaking of playing, Tommy, my father, and then Coach Joe Ferguson started kicking the idea around of me possibly playing catcher. He convinced then scouting director Ben Wade to waste a late round, and I mean late round draft pick on me. And so began my adventure in professional baseball. I was fortunate enough to have Johnny Roseborough and Kevin Kennedy as my first catching instructors. I could still remember the pain of blocking balls by the machine and lying in bed at night. But it wasn't all bad. I actually got the chance to hit batting practice off the great Sandy Koufax. A little benefit of being with the Dodgers. Tommy then sent me down to the Dominican camp of the Dodgers Campo Las Palmas in the Dominican Republic to pick up valuable experience and communicate with Spanish-speaking pitchers. One happens to be here behind me, Pedro Martinez. Reta, curva, cambia. I returned to the States with more confidence and the belief that actually I can do this thing, catching that is. One spring training early in my minor league career, I noticed a rather imposing hitting coach around the cages. He strutted around like a peacock. He had that drill sergeant voice, and if you said something he disagreed with, he'd snarl at you and your spine would shrink. He was Reggie Smith. There's always a handful of people in your life who change the direction of your destiny. Reggie was this for me. He originally came up with the Boston Red Sox with Ted Williams as his hitting coach. And I was so fortunate to have Ted Williams give me a private hitting lesson at 15 years old, as you saw in the video. There's no greater experience than a 15-year-old inspiring here to get a lesson from the greatest hitter of all time. Reggie knew right away that I had something you couldn't teach, power. And he wasted no time working with me in the cage to refine my swing and make it shorter. He knew my swing at the time was too long, and he had to shorten it to make it quicker. He did this with a series of drills and disciplines he learned as a player in Japan. I responded, worked, and started to get it. One drill, actually on a tee, I could eventually square up a line drive with my eyes closed. Reggie so much cared about me, the one year I was frustrated and quit my minor league team, he actually came to my house and told me I was coming back and to do exactly what the Dodgers said. Reggie, thank you for this, and thank you for helping me. You are a great hitting coach, But the biggest lesson that you taught me was how to get through the game of life and to never quit. Another coach I wish to thank is Dave Wallace. He also convinced me to come back the time I quit. He was my pitching coach for the Mets a couple of years, and I very much enjoyed working with him. Dodgers had an amazing major and minor league camp in Dodgertown, Vero Beach, Florida. Joe Ferguson worked with me to refine my catching skills, and being a converted catcher of similar size helped me catch according to my body type. Maybe a few here remember a scout named Mel You Betcha Bottom Dollar Didier. He was always in my corner. I want to thank him. He got me through the toughest times in the minors when it could have ended all before it got started. Joe Malfitano was another coach who helped me tremendously. He was close to about 100% on calling pitch outs, an amazing baseball man. Our bullpen coach was Mark Cressy, and he actually made spring training fun. Go figure. We had Catchers Olympics where he worked on our skills and prizes at the finish. No one worked harder than Mark. I can't tell you the amount of batting practice he threw myself and the team, and it was always straight as a string. Bert Hooton was a minor league pitching coach, and at first was unconvinced that I could be a prospect. Later, he told my dad that he thought that I was actually the only prospect on my team and apologized to him. Bert was also my pitching coach for my 1 year in Mexicali in the Mexican Winter League, and he was a great coach. As I started to rise through the Dodgers minor league system, I eventually became friends with Eric Karros, a slick, slugging first baseman out of UCLA by way of San Diego. Eric won Rookie of the Year in 1992, and pretty much like myself was a blue-collar, hardworking, pretty much self-made player. And he would actually steal a base on you if you didn't watch him. Eric was kind enough to invite me to live with him and a couple other roommates my rookie year, and we had a pretty good time. Eric showed me how to be a big leaguer. He was a leader in the clubhouse and pretty much played every day. Eric, he reached out to me and we had the time of our lives. It was too short, but your kindness and leadership have always been prominent in my memory. You were an underrated player, and I truly believe that you hitting behind me gave me great protection in the lineup and significantly impacted my career. I always love seeing you and so happy for your success in your broadcasting career. I love you, bro, and God bless you and your wonderful family. It truly was an honor and a privilege to be drafted, signed, and developed by the Los Angeles Dodgers. Mr. Peter O'Malley was a wonderful owner. He was a tremendous family man who prided himself on having the best possible atmosphere to play baseball in an otherwise quiet town of Vero Beach. I can remember many times when he had barbecues and parties. It truly was an incredible experience, and I've always cherished and valued my time there. I will always be eternally grateful for the opportunity. The Dodgers and I parted ways, and then I played a short week with the Marlins before getting traded again. Even though I was there for about a week, I had the privilege to play for an amazing baseball man and manager, Jim Leland. I consider Jim one of the game's true treasures. A week later, at my home in Florida, my lifelong friend and agent, Danny Lozano, which I wish to thank for listening, for making me listen to him, told me that I was traded to the New York Mets. It was actually the last team that I imagined wanted me, but it was the most amazing experience any human being could have. I can't thank our general manager at the time, Steve Phillips, enough. Steve, you took a chance on me, and I'll be forever grateful. I would also like to thank owners Fred and Jeff Wilpon. No price could be put on the experience of playing in New York. Actually, Queens. We were managed at a time by a colorful, unpredictable manager named Bobby Valentine. Bobby, I know we didn't always agree, but you are an amazing motivator. extremely intelligent baseball man, and I can honestly say that you gave the best pregame motivational speech I ever heard. Sorry, Tommy. When I was traded, there was a gutsy, not so big in stature, but big heart left-handed pitcher named Johnny Franco. He was kind enough to take me into his home and give me his number 31. I know it had special significance to him, but he unselfishly gave it to me, and I will always be grateful. The first game I caught for the Mets that year was pitched by an intimidating yet cerebral left-handed pitcher with a devastating slider named Al Leiter. I never caught someone so intense and with a sense of perfection. One time he actually got mad at me because my idol Mike Schmidt was on a trip with the Phillies at Shea, and he went down to the tunnel to coach in the cage because it was raining. I wanted so badly to talk to Schmitty that I was actually inadvertently coaching a few of their hitters, and he let me know about it. We had a wonderful friendship and some amazing times on the road, and I was always can say that it was my biggest honor to catch one of his best pitch games, a one-game playoff in 1999 against the Cincinnati Reds, in which he didn't shake me off one time. Really wasn't that hard. I just called for a slider. Al, you're an amazing teammate, loving husband, an amazing father to your children, and I have the highest respect for you. I was also very fortunate to play with some incredible teammates in New York. Edgardo Alfonso comes to mind. Mi pana, Edgardo Alfonso was a great fielder and clutch hitter. Many times I can remember him picking me up when I failed to come through. As a matter of fact, one memorable 3-run home run that I hit on July 4th in the 8th inning against the Braves, Edgardo actually had an amazing two-strike hit that tied the game and allowed me to relax and feel more confident at the plate knowing we were tied. If you guys up here know what that means.
Hey, good morning, Scroy. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning.
What up, dude? Hope you had a great 4th, too.
We're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Mike Piazza, this morning. Let's fucking go. That Dodgeball News Network coming up in a little bit.
How can I put into words my thanks, love, and appreciation for New York Mets fans? You have given me the greatest gift and have graciously taken me into your family. Looking out today at all the incredible sea of blue and orange brings back the greatest time of my life. You guys are serious. We didn't get off on the best foot, but we both stayed with it. At first, I was pressing to make you cheer and wasn't doing the job. You didn't take it easy on me, and I am better because of it. Sometimes a jockey whips a horse. It isn't always pleasant to watch, but it gets results. The 8 years we spent together went by way too fast. The thing I miss most is making you cheer. No fans rock the house like Mets fans. You are passionate, loyal, intelligent, and love this great game. To be the only second Met to enter the Hall of Fame following Tom Seaver brings me great pride and joy. And I truly enjoyed Gary Carter's company. He was a wonderful man, a great player, and I miss him. Unfortunately, it wasn't always the ups and downs of baseball season we experienced. September 11, 2001 is a day that forever changed our lives. To witness the darkest evil of the human heart and witness that as it tore many loved ones from their families will forever be burned in my soul. But from tragedy and sorrow came bravery, love, compassion, character, and eventual healing. Many of you give me praise for the 2-run home run on the first game back on September 21st to push us ahead of the rival Braves. But the true praise belongs to police, firefighters, first responders who knew that they were going to die, but went forward anyway. Jesus said, there is no greater love than to lay down one's life for his friends. I consider it an honor and privilege to have witnessed that love. Your families and those left behind are always in my prayers. I pray we never forget their sacrifice and work to always defeat such evil. I was blessed to play one season in San Diego for a great manager in Bruce Bochy, a cool general manager in Kevin Towers. I always look back on my 1 year with fondness and affection, wonderful fans, and a great place to play. I also got to spend some time with Tony Gwynn, who sadly is no longer with us. I think he alone cost me about 3 batting titles. But he brought out the best in me, and I was very pleased the National League batting title would be named after him and the American League title after the amazing Rod Crew. I couldn't imagine leaving the stage without thanking my family. My father, Vince, was a son of Italian immigrants. He's so proud of his Italian heritage. Una grazie infinito al paese Italia che ha fatto i regali di mio padre. My dad always dreamed of playing in the major leagues for his all-American love of baseball. He cannot follow that dream as the realities of life and having to support his family forced him to work. He built a great business and employed many people. My father's faith in me, often greater than my own, is the single most important factor of me being inducted into this Hall of Fame. Thank you, Dad. I know he watched every game, cried when I cried, was angry when I was angry, and celebrated more than I could ever celebrate. He is a man deeply devoted to his family, and after having suffered a major stroke a few years ago, is stronger-willed than ever. We made it, Dad. The race is over. Now it's time to smell the roses. My mother gave me the greatest gift a mother can give a child. She gave me the gift of my Catholic faith. This has had a profound impact on my career. It has given me patience, compassion, and hope. Pope Benedict XVI said, one who has hope lives differently. Mom, you raised 5 boys mostly on your own, and you're always there for me. One special moment in my memory of my mother is an ice-cold high school game at Owen J. Roberts High School in which I hit 2 home runs. There may be about 5 or 6 people watching the game, but as I crossed home plate, I noticed my mom jumping up and down, clapping. Mom, you were the glue to our family and a true woman of God. Thank you. I have the coolest brothers a guy could have. My brothers Vincent, Danny, Tony, and Tommy. I can't think of a time where you guys were not in my corner. You had to put up with me as a kid, always getting more swings than you. And Dad making you shag all my fly balls. But you never complained. When I was feeling depressed about not getting drafted in high school, you pulled your money together and bought me a new stereo. You knew how much I love music. And the bravery you showed while cheering for me in front of hostile Philadelphia Phillies fans is legendary. We had a lot of fun growing up together. I cherish every minute we reconnect. My wife, Alicia, is a special woman. I am privileged to be her husband. I can honestly say I married my best friend. She often jokes we married when my career was, shall we say, in its twilight. But that made it very difficult for her. I'm sure many here behind me struggled a little when our careers ended. Life isn't always easy for a retired ball player. She has had incredible patience with me and is a loving and giving mother. She often puts people's needs ahead of her own. You have brought joy and fun to my life. I love you very much. You've also given me the greatest gift anyone could have, the gift of my children. Nicoletta, Paulina, and Marco, your father's love for you is endless. I pray you always have peace and love in your lives always. Go out, dream big, work tirelessly, and love the Lord. It worked for your dad. We all persevere. In breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball, Jackie Robinson was a leader to us all as players and a nation. A man of character, courage, bravery, and discipline. He demonstrated that we're all equal on the field and in the locker room. And his lessons are still as important today as they were in the 1940s and 50s. Be humble and true to yourself. Be smart in how you behave. Make good personal decisions. Stand up for what is right. Above all, my religion is a source of personal strength, not a reason to impose your will or put down those who are different. My belief in God has driven me since my childhood and formed my core values of hard work, faith, and belief in yourself. It means feeling a need to give back to your teammates, to your community, to our children. Nobody on this stage with me who has shared this incredible honor got here without teammates, community support, and mentors. We all have a responsibility to future generations. Shortly after leaving office more than 100 years ago, President Teddy Roosevelt said, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and in the end the triumph, and at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." I have been devoted to this great game of baseball, and it is a worthy cause. We players share our love of baseball with millions of fans. That love bridges generations, impacts lives, and helps heal wounds. I want to thank you all for sharing this with me. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Let's fucking go. That was great. I think that was, I could be wrong, but I think that was our first baseball morning speaker.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I know of the name, but I couldn't have, if you would have been like, you know who Mike Piazza is? I'm like, maybe I've seen him in the comment. Like, the name sounds familiar, but I can't tell you who it is.
That'd be awesome if we seen him in the comments.
Yeah, that was dope. I love hearing the Hall of Fame stories. Kind of like we were talking about last night, you know. It's nice to hear, like, stuff about going through the struggle, but it's also nice to hear stuff from people who have been through the struggle and made it up the mountain, per se.
See, Ma used to be a Mets fan.
What? That's crazy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's the reason I got into baseball when I was younger.
That's great. I didn't know that, Ma. I would have thought you would be like a diehard Yankees fan forever and ever. Oh, it's CJ's fault. I see.
Oh, I see how it is.
But yeah, that's cool. We should do more baseball themed mornings. I usually go NFL because I know more players from sustained time periods there. They probably go football and then basketball and then baseball. Maybe hockey-ish in there too. But I don't know, or I like listening to the different morning speakers, like the athletes who have retired and like created successful businesses and stuff like that. It's like I always like, say you are the CEO of your own life. So I mean, like your life is a business in a sense. You know what I mean? Like you have to manage different things. The one morning speaker we were talking about was like, think of your different like needs as distribution warehouses in a fucking industry. I was like, holy shit, this dude just break my shit down into logistics. I like logistics. That's fun. It's interesting. It was crazy. All right, Crossy, pick us number 1 through 84. We played it.
72.
What's that?
72.
Ooh, all right. Radiohead cover.
All right.
Haley Reinhart. I don't know. I know Reinhart Food Services, but it's like Cisco. U.S. Foods. Right. Cheers, everybody. We do have Dodgeball News Network coming up. I'll let your friends know. Let's go.
Cheers, Jeff.
When you were here before, you couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Holy shit. That was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that lots and lots. Like a lot. That was really that is pretty up there with the OG. I wasn't expecting that. That one kind of took me back a little bit. That's so dope though.
That's good. It was good.
All right, we'll play one more song. Dive into Dodgeball News Network. If this song is the song I'm thinking of, then let's go. If it's not, then still let's go. The names are all weird, and sometimes it doesn't say who it's by, like originally by, or who. I don't know. I just get numbers and letters. Cheers, everybody.
When it's not always raining, there'll be days like this. When there's no one complaining, there'll be days like this. When everything falls into place like the flick of a switch. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need to worry, there'll be days like this. When no one's in a hurry, there'll be days like this. When you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need an answer, there'll be days like this. When you don't meet a chancer, there'll be days like this. When all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit you. Oh, I must remember there'll be days like this. When everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks yet. When you don't have no freeloaders out to get their kicks in. When it's nobody's business the way that you want to live. I just have to remember there'll be days like this. When no one steps on my dreams, there'll be days like this. When people understand what I mean, there'll be days like this. When you ring out the changes of how everything is. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this.
Hot damn, that was a good one too. Man, I really like that one. All right, everybody. It is Dodgeball Saturday. Good morning, Candy. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. Yes, great 4th of July last night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What up, Dan? Hope you had a good 4th, bro. All right. Here we go, everybody.
Good morning, Dodgeball fans, and welcome to the grand finale. I'm Dan Fielder, and this is where legends are made. After 10 wild weeks of grit, grind, and golds, it all comes down to this. 2 teams remain. 1 trophy awaits. The lights have never been brighter, the stakes never higher, and the margin for error non-existent. All season long, we've seen shocking sweeps, miracle comebacks, heated rivalries, and bracket chaos. Now, after surviving every storm the league could throw at them, 2 of the most battle-tested squads in the game stand on the doorstep of history. We're back at United Dodgeball Arena, neutral ground for the most important game of the year. No home court edge, no excuses, just dodgeball at its absolute highest level. We'll break down the path to the finals, dive deep into the matchup ahead and set the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable championship clash. So grab your coffee, rally your squad, and settle in, because the curtain rises now and the final chapter of Season 5 is about to be written. This is Dodgeball News Network, Championship Edition. Let's get to it. Let's rewind the clock just a bit, because before we crown a champion, we got to look back at how we got here. The semifinal stage was nothing short of a war zone. 4 elite squads entered with everything on the line and left nothing behind on the court. Rivalries were reignited, strategies tested, and legacies shaped. What we witnessed wasn't just high-level dodgeball, it was playoff intensity at its finest. Let's dive into the semifinal showdowns that decided our finalists. Semifinal Match 1, Chronic Crusaders versus Maple Leaf Rush. The rematch from Week 10 delivered in full force, except this time, it was stretched to a 7-set thriller with a championship berth on the line. From opening whistle to final throw, this was playoff dodgeball at its absolute finest. Set 1 opened with precision and intensity. Both squads looked sharp out the gate, trading early strikes and showcasing clean mechanics. There was only one foul in the set, a testament to both teams' discipline. But it was the Rush who found a second gear midway through. Their timing, spacing, and communication clicked into place, and they surged to a statement win to open the series. MLR win Set 1. Set 2 saw the Crusaders adjust immediately. Cove-TV's crew came out aggressive, owning the tempo and dictating flow. A couple of fouls cropped up as things got physical, but the Crusaders didn't waver. Even when the Rush battled back to bring it down to a tense one-on-one, the Crusaders held firm to even the score. CC wins Set 2. Set 3 was all about control. Every point felt earned. Every exchange was tight. The Rush used clean execution and calm decision-making to slowly pull away in the mid-game. With just one foul called again, both squads showed elite-level discipline, but Nikki's team came out ahead, retaking the lead with a methodical finish. MLR win Set 3. In Set 4, the Rush looked like a team on a mission. It was an intense, seesaw battle early on, with the Crusaders pushing hard. But once again, the Rush found their stride. They pulled away late and put the Crusaders on the brink of elimination. MLR win Set 4. Set 5 was the wake-up call the Crusaders needed. With their season on the line, they roared back with unmatched intensity. It was their cleanest set of the match, nearly a shutout. The Rush couldn't find an answer, and the Crusaders made it clear they weren't done yet. CC wins Set 5. Then came Set 6, and what a set it was. The Rush came out swinging, determined to close. But the Crusaders chipped away point by point. It was a test of grit, poise, and trust in each other. In a stunning one-on-one climax, Cove-TV's squad completed the comeback to force a winner-take-all 7th. CC wins Set 6. Set 7 was unforgettable. It had everything: back-and-forth momentum, mid-set swings, intense foul debates, and unbelievable one-on-one battles. Every throw carried weight. Every catch drew gasps. In the end, with both teams down to one final player, it was the Rush who landed the last strike, clutch, clinical, and full of heart. MLR win Set 7. Maple Leaf Rush win the match and advance to the finals. Notes: this was a battle of giants. The Crusaders gave every ounce of championship DNA they had, but Nikki's Rush proved unshakable when it mattered most. A semifinal classic that won't be forgotten. Semifinal Match 2, Dabwheel Doomers versus Hash Hitters. This was billed as chaos versus control, flash versus fundamentals, and it lived up to every expectation, though it was the steady hand of the Hash Hitters that ultimately punched the ticket to the finals. Set 1 started evenly. Both teams traded quick outs and fierce counters, but the hitters leaned on their signature poise. Even as fouls crept in, they remained composed. The set came down to a decisive one-on-one, and the hitters calmly secured the opening edge. HH win Set 1. Set 2 included a false start, but once reset, the set was pure chess. The Doomers pushed the tempo and baited the hitters into longer exchanges, but Ash's squad didn't blink. Another razor-thin one came, and once again, the hitters showed why they've been dominant all year. HH wins Set 2. With their season in danger, Set 3 saw the Doomers flip the switch. They exploded out of the gate, overwhelming the hitters with pace and power. Fouls were called on both sides, but the Doomers sustained momentum and took the cleanest win of the match. DWD wins set 3. Set 4 was messy, a false start, multiple fouls, and mounting pressure on both sidelines. The Doomers had a solid start, but Ash and crew steadied the ship late. For the third time in 4 sets, it came down to a one-on-one, and for the third time, the hitters closed it out. HH wins set 4. Set 5 was the emotional peak. The Doomers knew it was now or never. After a false start, the intensity skyrocketed. Players shouted instructions mid-rally. Coaches barked from sidelines. Fouls flew, and even though the Doomers surged mid-set, the hitters rallied to pull off one last one on one dagger, their 4th of the match, to end the series. HH wins set 5. Hash hitters win a match and advance to the finals. Notes: don't let the final score fool you. This was a war. The Doomers brought relentless energy and dragged the hitters into deep waters. But Ash's crew was ice cold in the clutch. For separate one-on-one finishes, and they won every single one. That's the mark of a finalist. The finals are locked in. Maple Leaf Rush versus Hash hitters. 2 teams that took very different paths. One forged in bracket fire, one sharpened by season-long dominance. Now it all comes down to one final showdown. The crown awaits. Who will rise? Who will fall? Stick around. When we return, it's time for the full championship preview. You're watching Dodgeball News Network.
What up, Nikki? How are you?
What up, Nikki?
Oh, Nikki. Nikki. Ah.
Now you get why, I don't know, that's all I hear now.
Gosh darn it.
Nikki. Much love, Nikki. I like that song, though. It's a really good song. Alright. Oh, sorry, Dan. You can go get high now. My bad, bro. Be back in like fucking 4 minutes. Dan.
What?
Dan Fielder.
Ah.
I just left him on the screen. He's all standing there like, go on break now. Like, my bad, bro. See, if I clicked back, the desk would be empty, but I'm not going to click back. All right. We'll play one more song and dive into our finals for this afternoon, everybody.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bones by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone to care. feeling unknown and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Fuck yeah, that's fucking great.
Cozy.
It's a great episode.
That's awesome, Mickey.
We watched the fireworks over Duluth during the brawl last night. That was cool. And then we rewatched them again this morning. It was cool.
There were some good fireworks.
This is a 20-plus minute show.
Yeah, they were.
What up, Dan? You guys saw fireworks last night? I don't know. I just thought I'd ask. All right, here we go. Who's playing who? Well, we know who's playing who. Let's dive into it.
Welcome back to Dodgeball News Network, and here it is. After 10 grueling weeks of action, countless sets, and more than a few unforgettable moments, it all comes down to one final showdown. The bracket has spoken, and the Season 5 championship match is officially set. Maple Leaf Rush versus Hash Hitters. 2 teams, 1 title. Let's break it all down. The Maple Leaf Rush enter the finals riding a wave of momentum. After a solid 4-4 regular season and a balanced medal haul, Nikki's squad turned up the heat in the playoffs. They took down the Troopers in a hard-fought wildcard match, then went the distance in a legendary 7-set semifinal against the top-seeded Chronic Crusaders. What's defined the Rush this postseason is their ability to stay composed in the most high-pressure moments. With multiple one-on-one wins, clean low-foul play, and well-timed mid-set surges, they've shown they know how to close when it counts. The key for the Rush will be pacing, slowing the game down, keeping sets tactical, and preventing the hitters from turning the match into a track meet. On the other side, the Hash Hitters arrive with a vengeance. After dominating the regular season with a 7-1 record, they've finally shaken off the bracket underperformer label with a commanding playoff run. They swept Blaze Battalion in the wild card and followed it up with a confident 4-1 victory over the red-hot Dabwheel Doomers. Led by Ash, this team plays fast, aggressive, and relentless dodgeball. They thrive on tempo and pressure, and when they get rolling, they're nearly impossible to stop. Their playoff performance has shown serious growth, especially in in-game execution, winning multiple one-on-ones and controlling the emotional pace of each set. If they strike early and ride their momentum, they could overwhelm the Rush before the match even hits its halfway point. So what can we expect? The Rush are methodical, poised, and strategic. The hitters are explosive, unrelenting, and hungry. It's a collision of play styles, mindsets, and legacies. One will walk out as champions. One will walk out wondering what could have been. The Season 5 finals begin this afternoon, and everything is on the line. And that brings us to the end of our special Finals Day morning coverage here on Dodgeball News Network. But don't go too far because the biggest match of the season is just hours away. 10 weeks of dodgeball, 10 weeks of intensity, heartbreak, comebacks, chaos, and clutch performances. From early season upsets to late season heroics, every set has led to this final showdown. 2 teams remain standing, each with their own journey, scars, and hunger for the title. One will cement their legacy, one will fall just short. For the Maple Leaf Rush, it's been a story of resilience. Quiet contenders all season long, they've stepped up on the biggest stages, won the tough battles, and proved they belong. Now, they're one win away from glory. For the Hash Hitters, it's the final piece of a redemption arc regular season giants with something to prove in the playoffs. This is their shot to put all the doubters to rest and crown a dominant campaign with the championship they've been chasing. This afternoon, it all unfolds at United Dodgeball Arena. The sets will be longer, the lights will shine brighter, and every move will matter more than ever. Best of 7. No more second chances. The Season 5 trophy is within reach, and only one team will grab it. We'll see you back here later today for full Finals Day coverage, live analysis, and the ultimate conclusion to an unforgettable season. Until then, hydrate, stretch, and get your squad ready, because this is what dodgeball is all about. The finals begin this afternoon. Be there. This has been Dan Fielder with your Dodgeball News Network. Let's finish strong.
Much love, Dan. Have a dope day, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go, hash hitters. Get your picks in, everybody. I don't think we're up on FanDuel yet, but we're talking. It's not in the works, but it might be in the works. We're trying to get some sort of coverage. ESPN 8, they haven't returned the emails, but we're trying. That's a fucking sports betting app, isn't it? FanDuel. I think. I don't know shit about betting sports. This team's gonna win. I bet you $10 this team's gonna win. Oh man, well it is just after 4:20. Go ahead and say our farewells, smoke one more with everybody, and call it a Saturday morning show. Much love, everybody, and I'll hand it over to Cornbread.
Much love, everybody. I lost my train of thought. Make sure you are following everybody you're interacting with. Make sure you follow everybody in the co-production team because you don't want to miss out what's going on every day. Dodgeball this afternoon. Let's go. Let's go, hash hitters. Let's go. If you would like your animal featured on Cornbread's Critters, please reach out to me. Make sure you stay lifted, stay positive, and I will see y'all when I see you.
Well, much love, all you amazing ass people. Hope it's been an amazing day already. Hope the Saturday's off to a great start. The morning show is always a great way to get the day up and going. Great mindset and right mood. Guys, it's going to be great this afternoon. Look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all there. And don't miss out on tonight's. It's a great ass time. Much love, y'all. See you in a little bit.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a dope ass Saturday morning. Very cool, chilling, acoustic music. I don't know. I just was like, Greatest day in history. Very, very excited. Much love, Vicki B. Great morning speaker. Great pick, Coxie. That was cool. That was our, I want to say, if not our first, our second, but I'm pretty sure our first MLB morning speaker baseball. So let's go. Great dodgeball. It's going to be a great game this afternoon either way, both teams. It's been crazy playoffs. Very excited. And open studio show tonight. Let's fucking go. It's going to be a good time. Come and hang out and smoke, and who knows what we'll be doing. Please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team from the one and only Sir Costs a Lot. Please don't forget to check out sircostalot.com. Spelled the way it sounds. Just like that. It is up and running. It is still in the works, so things might be changing a little bit with it here and there, but just bear with us as we work through all the bugs and the bumps and get it set up the way that works best for y'all and the way that we like it. And yes, I'm very, very excited. So sircostalot.com, don't miss out. Make sure you're following the one and only Europe Entertainment. Don't miss your shenanigans every single Sunday morning, and that's tomorrow morning. Let's go. Make sure you are following the one and only Michael Hugo, Man Bear. Can't believe he won Nux last night, but it happens. Don't miss out on any of the vibes he brings to all the shows. Make sure you're following Mad Productions. Definitely check out Stormy's Lunchbox in the Lounge on Facebook. Give them a follow. And don't miss out on any of the music he's got coming out or he has released. There's always something going on in Mad Productions. That's why I always say you don't want to miss out on anything going on. Don't just say that to say that. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. Make sure you're following the one and only Kelsey Dabber Chick. Much love. to Jinx. Hopefully she's feeling well. And don't miss the Dabber Chick show every single Wednesday, only on the Dabber Chick page. Make sure you're following Cornbread. If you would like your pet featured on Cornbread's critters, farm animal, fish, like, I don't know, reach out and reach out to anybody from the Cove, reach out to Cornbread, and we will get you on the list and get you the information that you need to get back. Try to do it every Monday, so definitely reach out if you have any sort of animal, a friend with an animal with a friend. Let us know. Thank you to everybody that helps support Cove-TV. I'll make this possible. Cove-TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself. Much love to the Cove-TV subscribers and everybody that helps support the Cove. That's something that you're interested in helping out with. It is $10 a month. It helps out very, very much. It truly does keep all this going and makes it to where I'm even able to do this every day. So I appreciate that very, very much. With that being said, I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day. See everybody this afternoon. We got dodgeball this afternoon and maybe a little something else, but you'll have to tune in and find out. And it's going to be a great day, great show tonight. Let's fucking go. Much love, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And let's see what we got here. Oh. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Around, there's no second guess. Blaze for days, light every way. On the joint, we came to stay. Grind it up, back it deep. Living the vibe, no time to sleep. Blaze for days, clouds in the sky. Good vibes flow, spirits fly. The Cove is home, the crew's in place. Walking together, we own this space. Dab rigs, heat, concentrate pure. Each hit's a vibe, clean and sure. Joints roll tight, edges neat. Every toast a victory, every puff sweet. Hot box the ride, windows all fogged. Music pumping, heads in a nod. No stress here, just laughs and tunes. Together we vibe under sun or moon. Blaze for days, light every way. On the joint, we came to stay. Grind it up, back it deep. Living the vibe, no time to sleep. Blaze for days, clouds in the sky. Good vibes flow, spirits fly. The Cove is home, the crew's in place. Walking together, we own this space. Dab rich, heat, concentrate pure. Each hit's a vibe, clean and sure. Joints roll tight, edges neat. Every toke's a victory, every puff sweet. Hot box to ride, windows all fogged. Music pumping, heads in a nod. No stress here, just laughs and tunes. Together we vibe under sun or moon. Time for sleep, blaze for days, clouds in the sky. Good vibes flow,
Much love, everybody. Have a dope ass day.
Much love, y'all. See you later.
Much love.